Hey everyone, it's me, the Music Man, and, well, we're still squatting in this laundry room. The people upstairs are getting on my nerves. They've been rude to me. They've been stomping around upstairs while I'm trying to record. They've tried to kick me out. But your guy isn't going down without a fight. They don't call me the Music Man for nothing. I'm the Music Man, not the surrendering man. I'm working on a plan right now that's going to establish me as the alpha of this property. Today's album vent calendar video is a wild one. There's some crazy first impressions going on here. Today we're talking about Venereology by Merzbow, a harsh noise album. This one has a lot of universal appeal, if you couldn't tell. Harsh noise really has to be one of the most accurate genre descriptors I've ever heard. It basically tells you what you're gonna get. Not a lot of interpretation there. It's certainly harsh. There's a lot of noise. Merzbow is probably the most well-known artist in this genre, releasing some boundary-breaking albums in the 1990s. 1994's Venereology might be his most well-known album, right next to Pulse Demon, which is an album I've already heard, and I'm only listening to new albums, as in new to me, because that's the premise of the show. I don't even know how to tackle this one. It's very noisy, obviously. Not exactly the most approachable album out there, especially if you have no experience with extreme music or noise to begin with. It hits you instantly with this wall of sound, and the intensity doesn't let up for a second. That being said, I kind of fuck with this. I think explaining the appeal of this is kind of a futile task on my end. Noise is either something that clicks with you or it doesn't. Do you enjoy getting tinnitus? Well, you're Merzbow's core demographic. Like any extreme or avant-garde music, it's pretty alienating, but once you climatize to it, it's pretty cool. It's crazy when you hit parts of these songs where you can hear instruments, sometimes even beats. In a way, it kind of sounds like this really bizarro metal album. Obviously, a couple degrees more intense than your typical release. Look, all I'm saying is that, like, Slave New Desert kind of goes hard. You get kind of numb to the harshness, and it just turns into this oppressive piece of ambience. It's easily the most intense thing I've heard from that year. Even if you look at the extreme metal coming out at the time, just nothing compares to it. I think it has become a little more palatable with time, especially if you're already into alternative music. I don't know if we would have ever gotten groups like Son or even Clipping without Merzbow. I feel like a crazy person praising this album. It's just so out of the realm of normal music that I just can't recommend it to most people. That being said, if you like noise rock or extreme metal or just anything harsh, it's worth checking out. If you stick with it, you might end up getting into it. Once you do, there's no going back. Once you cross the noise barrier, there's just nowhere else to go. You hit a wall. Your never-ending quest for the harshest thing possible is just over. And now you'll have to come up with something else to base your personality around. Anywho, we're gonna open the box like we always do. I don't know why I announce it every time. We've done 16 of these. Purple Rain by Prince. It's a very different album than Venereology, I'll say that much. So, I was digging around a little bit down here, and I might have found a solution to my problem. The people upstairs won't know what hit them.